It's my Cancerversary. I found out I had cancer on this day in 2022. Although I'm feeling well now, I'm still having to undergo 6-month PET and CT scans. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that the results from this upcoming scan will be negative, as in nothing to see here, move along, this patient is fine, that nothing lights up on the screen. Oh, this is Jim here. I had my diagnosis in April 2022. I had surgery the following month, and then I also started radiotherapy and then started chemo in June of that year, I believe. And that continued on for a few months. And then I needed again to have some further radiotherapy in the following year. So late 2023 was when I had my first clear scan, but I am not in remission just yet. I think I need to have 5 years of clear scans to be considered in remission. I will say that in the lead up to the event or the appointment of my scans, I do find myself thinking a lot about cancer, and sometimes I find it hard not to feel a little bit fretful or worried about what could be, which I know isn't great. I am in good health now. I feel well. As far as I know, nothing is wrong, but obviously I don't know until I have my scans done and I have the results. Yeah, it's kind of pointless to allow myself to get into that spiral of being pessimistic, fretful, or hyper-focused on the fact that I've been diagnosed with cancer before and, you know, something could go wrong. It's pointless to get into that headspace. But I'm human, and, you know, sometimes it does take up a little bit more space in the brain than I would like. I am taking care of myself as best I can. You know, I'm eating well, sleeping well, for the most part, sleeping well. Yeah, not having too much stress in my life, exercising a lot. I guess I'm doing everything that I can. I haven't really made very much art in the last few weeks, but I did make this piece last week. It's a very monochrome piece compared to that piece, which I showed you in the last video. And I suppose it's sort of a reflection of my state of mind, because I don't feel very bright and colorful and cheery when I'm thinking about cancer and PET scans and CT scans. challenging not to break into a run.
Bandaging around that.
Yep.
One saving grace is I don't think any of them were bruised particularly because nothing was actually tissued, so a slight bruise there. Should have shut up, shouldn't I?
It's okay.
Put the cotton wool back on top and I'll put a bit of bandaging around there and that'll just put a bit of downward pressure on it.
I'll survive.
Should charge you for a box of Band-Aids.
Yeah, I know. And all the needles and the everything.
We are very experienced at getting bad bones, but occasionally we just have
you know.
And it's not you. Your bones were okay, so it wasn't down to you completely. All right, so you can probably head off in about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you next time.
No worries.
A lady who was walking past said, "Your hair looks so cool." I mean, surely not. I haven't washed it. And I don't know, I feel a bit, I don't feel my best after going through that scan experience. Maybe she just, maybe she saw my hand and she felt sorry for me and wanted to make me feel better. Anyway. It was a bit of a nightmare today. Didn't have a very good time, did they, with me? So they started there and it didn't work. Then she tried there and it didn't work. Somebody else came in to try there and it didn't work. And actually they tried this one again and it still didn't work. So then a third person came in and I said, "There's a vein there, why don't you try it here?" And that worked. Yeah, this is the story of my life. I have very challenging veins. Today, so it's mine. I'm not in a good headspace right now. I had 2 specialist appointments this week. This morning I had one of my specialist appointments and the scan results weren't ready. He wasn't too concerned about it, I don't think, but I suppose professionals who deal with these sorts of things would be very well trained at putting on a poker face. So even if something was up, I don't think he would say anything until I have seen my oncologist tomorrow. But in the meantime, I'm at home and I've managed to keep myself busy for the last couple of hours since having my appointment earlier today, but now I am not in a good headspace. Are they withholding the scans because there's something wrong and they want me to see my oncologist first? Or are the scans not ready because something went wrong on the day and, well, I need to go and get the scans done again? I'm stressing out about it. I keep telling myself not to. Like, don't worry about it because you can't do anything about it at this point. As much as you tell yourself not to stress out about stuff, it's still very difficult to control the thoughts that are swirling around. Yeah, I'm reading too much into it. Let's just chill. There's nothing you can do. Yep. Chill.